Okay, now we'll determine the packing efficiency for body-centered cubic. Already we have determined for face-centered cubic. In face-centered cubic, 74% of the total space occupied by the particle and 26% of the total space remain as a vacant space. So for body-centered cubic, same process you have to do. Let the edge length of the unit cell, let the edge length of the unit cell is equal a centimeter. Therefore, the volume of unit cell will be a cube centimeter cube. For BCC, I mean for body centered cubic, R is equal root 3a by 4. You got this relation, R is equal root 3a by 4. So A is equal 4 by root 3r. A is equal 4r by root 3. Therefore, volume of unit cell, a cube means you can write 4 by root 3r whole cube, because A is equal this much. So when you calculate this, you will get 64 r cube divided by 3 root 3. So this is about the volume of unit cell. Volume of unit cell is a cube. The edge length you convert in radius because you know the relation between radius and edge length. For different unit cell, the relations are different. For BCC, R is equal root 3a by 4. For FCC, it is R is equal a by 2 root 2. This relation already you have got. So you have to convert in terms of radius. Now, in BCC, in body centered cubic, one unit cell contain two particles. As you know, in BCC, the particles are present at the corners and at the center of the cube. From the corner, since corner particles are shared by other unit cell, from corner you will get one particle, and from the body center you will get one particle. That is why it contains two particles. So therefore, volume of two particle, since particles are spherical, so volume 4 by 3 pi r cube. Since there are two particles, 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube, ultimately 8 by 3 pi r cube. So you have determined volume of unit cell, you have determined volume of particles. Therefore, you can determine the packing efficiency. Therefore, packing efficiency is equal to volume of particle divided by volume of unit cell whole thing multiplied by 100. So just to put the value, volume of particle you have got 8 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of unit cell you have got 64 r cube divided by 3 root 3. So r cube will be cancelled. You put the pi value 3.14. You put the root 3 value. After calculating all these things, you will get 68% for body centered cubic. I mean, if the unit cell is body centered cubic, then 68% of the total space occupied by the particles, and remaining 32% will be the vacant spaces. In FCC, more spaces are occupied by the particles. In BCC, less number of spaces are occupied by the particles, because you know in FCC, in one unit cell you will get 4 particles, but in BCC one unit cell contains 2 particles. That is why packing efficiency is less. So in exam, the question directly asks determine the packing efficiency for body centered cubic, determine the packing efficiency for face centered cubic. Also the question may ask determine the vacant spaces present in face centered cubic, determine the vacant spaces present in body centered cubic, like that. To determine vacant space also, first time you find out packing efficiency, after that you do the 100 minus packing efficiency, you will get the vacant spaces. So we determine for face centered cubic and body centered cubic. Now we determine for simple cubic. Simple cubic means when the particles are present only at the corners of the unit cell, then the unit cell is called simple cubic unit cell. And you know, in simple cubic, since the particles are present at the corners only, one corner particle is shared by 8 unit cell. That is why from one corner you will get 1 by 8 part of the particle. So in this way, since there are 8 corners, so total number of particles you will get only 1 in case of simple cubic. So let the edge length of the unit cell is 8, therefore volume of the unit cell will be a cube centimeter cube. So we know for simple cubic, A is equal twice R. So therefore volume of unit cell you can write twice R whole cube. I mean you can write 8 R cube. This is the volume of unit cell. In simple cubic, one unit cell contain one particle. Therefore volume of one particle is equal 1 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. I mean 4 by 3 pi r cube. Therefore you can determine packing efficiency. Packing efficiency is equal volume of particle divided by volume of unit cell, whole thing multiplied by 100. So volume of particle you have got 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of unit cell you have got 8 r cube into 100. So r cube will be cancelled. You put the value of pi. After calculating you will get 52.3% packing efficiency. I mean if the unit cell is simple cubic, then 52.3% of the total space occupied by the particle, and remaining 47.7% will be the vacant spaces. So less number of spaces occupied in simple cubic, because in simple cubic less number of particles are present. One unit cell contain only one particle in case of simple cubic. That is why packing efficiency is less in case of simple cubic. So we have determined the packing efficiency for simple cubic, body centered cubic and face centered cubic. The maximum packing efficiency you will get in case of face centered cubic, because face centered cubic contain more number of particles, and that is why packing efficiency is maximum in face centered cubic. So this is the way how to determine the packing efficiency. First time you determine the volume of the unit cell by considering the edge length as a centimeter. When you determine the volume of unit cell, then you determine the volume of particle. When you know the volume of unit cell, when you know the volume of particle, to determine the packing efficiency, the formula is volume of the particle divided by volume of unit cell, whole thing multiplied by 100. You can find out the packing efficiency. And when you get the packing efficiency, then you can determine the vacant spaces present inside the unit cell also. So in exam, this packing efficiency will ask for different types of unit cell. You have to do in this way. Thank you.